Good morning, guys. This is breakfast for Friday. I have some grits here. It's a 1/4 cup of grits that you cook up. I just do it in the microwave. And I add, well, a 1/4 cup would be 4 points. I add a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil and some salt. And then I have 10 sprays of, I can't believe it's not butter in here. So that is all simply filling or no count, or it would be 5 points with the olive oil. Then I have a Thomas's light English muffin, which would be 3 points. I have 3 sprays of the I can't believe it's not butter. You can have up to 16 for 0. So between the two, I have 16. And then there's a tablespoon of sugar-free strawberry preserves for 0. So this would be 3 points, or entirely simply filling, no count. So 3 plus 5, 8. This is 0, of course. And then my coffee is Starbucks blonde roast iced coffee with probably a cup of milk, which is 3 points, fat-free milk. And then a tablespoon of sugar-free creamer for 0, tablespoon of sugar-free, vanilla caramel cream, sugar-free syrup for 0. So that's breakfast. All right, guys, for lunch, I'm using the leftover meatballs. There were 6 left because Chad had, I think, 2 servings. So I'm using one of these Arnold healthy multigrain pocket thins that are simply filling, or they're 3 points. I have the meatballs in there. I have 6 in there. So if you were counting points, they're a point per meatball. So that would be, of course, 6 points. Then I have some fat-free mozzarella on there, probably a 1/4 cup or less. So that's 0, but also simply filling. And then I have some of the tomato sauce that I made yesterday on there that's simply filling and 0. So this is entirely simply filling, or it would be 9 points for this and the meatballs. Can't wait to try it.
Hello guys, how are you doing? I am fine. It is 4:40 right now. I logged off of work a little bit early today and just took half an hour, I think, of PTO because I just went and submitted my passport application, so that is done. Woo-hoo. I am like totally official, guys. I am officially a Florida resident. I am getting a new official passport because mine is expired, and I'm gonna get my registration. I'm like all in the up and up now. So something I didn't show you, I did have grapes. Ooh, this road is not fun. I did have grapes around noon. I ate lunch at 1, and then at 2:30-ish, I had a Great Value strawberry light Greek yogurt, which is probably 2 or 3 points, but it's simply filling. So that's all that I've had. I am a little bit hungry now. So I might have some tortilla chips and salsa when I get home. What else? Oh, well, I don't want to like keep telling you we're talking about the honeymoon, but I think I'm like 99% certain that I want to do a cruise. Somebody commented that they wouldn't take a cruise during hurricane season, and I'm just like, YOLO. I mean, unfortunately it doesn't work for us to take it at any other time. We're already a year late on this thing basically, so that's what works for us and his schedule. So we're gonna take it now. And I mean, we're sort of waiting to start a family until we have this honeymoon and get like at least 1 trip out of our systems together, you know, just by ourselves. So that would just push it back even further to wait until like January, February. I'm just not doing it. We could pay for trip protection, and we haven't talked about that yet. We haven't really talked about like nitty gritty, the details of the cruise. I don't know if he's going to be super jazzed about how much money it costs for a 7-day, if he even wants a 7-day. He's never done a cruise before. So I don't know. I want to do a 7-day because if we're going to take a freaking vacation, let's take a vacation. You know what I mean? Like, not a weekend. I don't want to do like a 3-day thing. I want it to be full blown. We are on vacation. he has a problem like relaxing and not working, so I don't know how comfortable he's gonna feel with 7 days without Wi-Fi. So the one that we're looking at, and there is one cruise that works for the week that we're able to do it. Basically, there is 1 week in August that we can take this cruise. Now that I've requested my passport, we can't go any earlier than that. So that's it. I mean, this is like our one chance, unless we do a shorter cruise in August sometime. That's not my preference, but we'll talk about it. It is Eastern Caribbean, so I think it's Bahamas, St. Martin, and St. Kitts, maybe? It's from Fort Lauderdale. Again, this is the only, it's Royal Caribbean, and it's the only one between Royal Caribbean and Carnival that works for that 1 week that we're able to take it. I already cleared my PTO with work, so that's awesome. Like, he has to go back to work August 15th. I have a concert August 15th that I've already purchased tickets for. So, like, that's the only time, 8/6 through 8/13. And it works out because 8/12 is our 1 year anniversary, so that's cool. Like, the final formal night will be our anniversary, which will work out really well. So I hope he just agrees and we just go forward with it. I think it's like, what is it? I think like $1,700 without gratuity. I prefer to just include gratuity because I don't want to have to worry about it. That's what I did when I went on my 3-day Bahama, and it was so nice. Like, not having to worry about tipping all these separate people, so nice. But we'll see what he says again. So anyway, $1,700-ish without gratuity. I think it's $1,900 with gratuity. But that's less than I would spend going to a resort, paying for a flight, paying for food, paying for, transportation to places. You know, paying for shows anywhere we were to go. Like, if we were to go on a cruise, all the entertainment is there. We technically don't have to leave the boat if we didn't want to. If we left the boat, we could just walk and go shopping and like whatever, or we can pay for an excursion. So, you know, I really think the cruise is just a way better way to go. So yeah. And what's really cool is you can just pay a deposit right now and then pay the rest of it over time, which would probably be helpful. I mean, I think we still actually have money left from the wedding. We held on to that. I mean, we used some of it to move, but I mean, a good chunk of it should still be in there. So that's awesome. That's what we were going to use it for anyway. I don't know what is for dinner. Oh, let's go back to the cruise for a second. If we book it, like, OMG, your girl needs to get on top of it. But I was talking with my friend Taryn and her husband Jay yesterday, and we're all going to do spinning. It's just a matter of when works out to do the first class. We want to do, you can get unlimited, you know, a month unlimited for a certain amount of money. I might do 5:30 a.m. classes, which would help me get to work earlier. It would help me sign on earlier, which means I can be done with work earlier, and maybe be a little bit more productive in just my everyday life, because I will have, you know, if I do a 5:30 a.m. spin class, I could sign on at 7 or 7:30. Well, if a spin class is 45 minutes, so that's 6:15. It probably takes me a half hour to get there, so that'd be 6:45. I could get home, maybe it won't take me a half hour, 20 minutes. But anyway, I could log on at like 7:30 and be done at 4, and that'd be that. That's my schedule right now. I just have a hard time getting up that early. And then we could do it once on the weekends, Saturday morning at 9, but that means I would have to change my weigh-in, or my meeting. I could go to the earlier one. So that's all options I'm thinking about. Dinner, I don't know what it's gonna be. It might be tacos, because that's the other thing I had on my list to make. Chicken tacos, probably. All right, I will see you guys later. Bye.
All right, guys, for dinner we're gonna have tacos. These are the La Banderita low carb soft tacos, they're simply filling. Then I just have some shredded chicken mixed with some taco seasoning. I say seasoning is simply filling. So some fat-free cheese, some red onion, some lettuce, and some taco sauce. So it's all either simply filling or no count, and I just have the same thing over here. I'm also going to have, where are they? Some of my tortilla chips and some of this salsa. It's really good. So talk to you later.